Hello and welcome to our first episode of Parent Proof. Today I'm going to be testing a handful of hacks for keeping tidy, which is impossible when you live with a toddler. So my toddler is 1 and she's adorable, but she loves destroying things and just creating mess. So I really hope that these hacks work because I'm so tired. As any parent knows, baby bags are a must when you're on the go. However, there's one problem. How can someone so small have something so big? I don't know about you, but when you're trying to find one specific thing, you never can. I mean, look at this. Everything but the kitchen sink is in this bag. We've got clothes, jumpers, nappies, changing mats. Sometimes even I forget what's in this bag. I've been looking everywhere for you. This is what I'm talking about. This bag can be an absolute nightmare and it needs to change. Apparently, this hack will make things super simple and a lot tidier. First, you need to grab a pair of trousers, fold them in half and lay a folded baby grow on top of that. Then grab a pair of socks, place them at the bottom and roll it all up into a clothing burrito. Now grab the ends of the socks, use them to wrap up the edges of your burrito to keep it all in place. And look at how organized this makes my bag. Everything's in sets and tidied away. There's now space for me to carry around even more things. My floors are carpeted and put up with so much. Mealtime is just a disaster zone, and I swear she could shot put one day from how far she can fling her food. Thank you. Watching you. Confiscated. The mats you can buy are a little expensive for what they are and they're just not big enough. So I thought, what about using a shower curtain? They're cheap to buy and they're waterproof, which just tick all the boxes for me. So let's try it. For this test, I bought a standard shower curtain. However, there are so many different colours out there. If this works, I might get some different colours to match the dining room. And shock horror, it's super simple to set up. All you have to do is spread the shower curtain out on the floor, bring in the high chair, and ta-da! Either looks like I'm going to kill someone or it's a crime scene. So, we'll see how it goes. So come dinner time, we tried the curtain and it worked. As expected, she got pasta all over my precious floors. But thankfully, the shower curtain was big enough to catch all her splashes. Once she was done with her meal, it was time to tidy up. Cleaning up was super easy. Just throw away any chunks of food, gather it up and toss it in the washing machine, ready for next time. This one is a winner. I found myself using this every time she feeds herself. It's a bit of a pain to set up every time, but it is so worth it rather than scrubbing pasta sauce out of your carpet for the millionth time. Bibs. So useful at stopping them making a mess. However, once she's in her chair and she's seen her food, I've got to run around and try and find a bib, but now she's upset and now I've just got to leave her without one and then just deal with the mess later as I slowly die inside.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
However, I found this trick for keeping the bibs always to hand, but will it work? So this one's pretty simple. All you need to do is attach a sticky hook to the back of her chair and hook all her bibs off it. And that's it. In theory, this is great, but for me, she just wants to pull the bibs off the chair and just throw them all over the floor and just create more mess. Also, I've got a fold-up chair, so with the hook and all the bibs on it, it just makes it super clunky and just really difficult to pack away. So this one's a no, but she gets messy either way, so really doesn't affect her that much. Do you feel like you're constantly washing toys one by one? It never ends. I washed these yesterday. And especially as kids just love putting everything and anything like in their mouths. Like anything. Like dust. Like why? So apparently you can use your dishwasher to clean up all your toys in one go, and I really hope this works because I'd love to be able to just sit down and have a cup of tea. So the first thing you want to do is collect up all your Smush's grimy toys and stick them in the dishwasher. I've put all her super small toys in a mesh washing bag. This should stop them flying around the dishwasher while it's on. Don't ask me how I know this. I put my dishwasher on the lowest heat to avoid any precious toys from melting. I had a look and they seemed pretty clean. However, I did have to leave them outside to dry as a lot of the water had gotten into all the nooks and crannies. But overall, I think this was a success. All her toys are clean and good to go, ready to be dirtied up again as soon as she starts playing. Yay! I love washing them this way, and it's one less thing for me to do. It's so easy and it's so quick to fill, and it gives me some time to clean something else in this house. So my Smush has just started walking and she's constantly falling over, which is so funny when she falls on her bum because she's padded, and it's more of a surprise than her getting hurt. But when she falls on her front, she's usually holding on to something like food and just refuses to let go of it and just face plants the floor, which potentially she could hurt herself. So ice packs are needed all the time. But I've always found them too cold and you have to wrap them up in a tea towel and it's such a faff. But apparently you can use marshmallows instead. Honestly, I hope this works because then I can have a secret stash of marshmallows in the house. So for this hack, you want to put about 10 big marshmallows in a Ziploc bag and chuck it in the freezer for a couple of hours. When they're good to go, they should feel nice and cold, but not freezing. Perfect for my little Smush. So, shock horror, my Smush ended up falling over and hurting her leg. I grabbed our chili mellows and for once she wasn't shocked by the cold. She was still a bit confused by what was happening. She ended up wanting to play with it rather than keeping it on her leg. So I may have just invented a new sensory toy instead. So it was a success for the most part, but I think it would work better for an older child because my Smush I think is too small to understand what's really happening. So do have a think about this before buying 200 marshmallows like I did. Hashtag no regrets. Well, I hope you found this useful. I know I did. My favourite hack was the shower curtain. It's the one that I use the most since trying it out because she is just a black hole and is constantly eating. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know which hacks were your favourite and what hacks you swear by for handling your Smushes in the comments. I'd love to read them. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!